Now from the home of the Angels for nearly a half-century, there's a look inside Angels Stadium of Anaheim. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the American League's Houston Astros and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. It's Angels baseball, and it starts right now. Jose Suarez, the Venezuelan left-hander, will be the man on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Digging in now, George Springer, and we are set for baseball here this evening. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Game time temperature tonight, a comfortable 66 degrees at first pitch. Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it, that one is gone. What a way to lead off a ball game. A solo home run here off the bat of George Springer, and the Astros take a 1-0 lead.
Well, this has started off certainly quick. First batter of the game goes deep. Dare I say, ambush tactics?
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve, the reigning batting champion in the American League. The 1-2 pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Again, a 1-2 and a fastball just a bit high, and there are our umpires calling balls and strikes. Is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Roll, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
And it's fouled away. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. What's this club going to need to focus on this evening, Mark?
Well, Matt, the key for me to success for this lineup is they got to be willing to come through in big spots. They got to stick to the game plan. Somebody's going to have to get a knock with 2 outs and find a way to not leave base runners stranded.
At the plate, Alex Bregman. He'll get to take his first cuts here. The 1-1. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
And this is a case of a pitcher letting his frustrations get the best of him. He feels like he gets robbed on the previous pitch, and he just rears back and really let it go on the next pitch, but it got away from him in a big way.
Stepping in now, Alvarez popped him up. Coward in foul ground. 2 gone. Now the Cuban import, Yuli Gurriel. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Working for the punch out and the offering. This pitch is popped up. Coward has got it, and the side is retired. Astros off and running on the solo homer. Home half of the first coming up from Anaheim. It's now 1-0 Houston. Justin Verlander, a Virginia-born right-hander, gets the ball to start this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, thanks, Matt. Justin Verlander, former Cy Young Award winner. He's done just about everything you can do as a starting pitcher. At one time, might have had the best and biggest arm in the game of baseball. Consistently 94 to 97 miles an hour. Really good overhand curveball. Has the slider, has the changeup. Usually you'll know if Justin Verlander is on early. If he gets through the first couple innings, 1, 2, 3, he's going to be tough to beat.
Well, the moment now to take a look at the starting nine for Mike Scioscia's Angels. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Coming to the plate now, Brian Goodwin. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball, hit it hard, but pulled it foul.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck getting that one.
Tough slider down low for a strike. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Marisnik is under it, and the inning is over. So they breeze through this half of the inning. Second inning upcoming from the Big A. The Astros lead it 1-0. And that'll bring up Aledmys Diaz. He'll get us started in the top of the second. The 1-1. Line down the left field line. But this will be foul. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Hit in the air out to right. On the move is Calhoun. Makes the play, one away.
Time for a look at the Angels on defense. And let's take a look at Andrelton Simmons. You can argue this is the best defender in all the sport. Range, first step, quickness, whatever you want to throw out there, this is one of the best in the game.
At the plate, Josh Reddick, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the pitch. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
A ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they're going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too high.
A 2-2 count to the Astros catcher. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Astros 1 and the Angels nothing. Cole Calhoun will stand in now. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Well, when you're behind an account like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Waiting next is Andrelton Simmons. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Well, there's only a 1-run cushion to play with, so he's got to be upset after he walked the leadoff man here. Go-ahead run comes to the plate, and there are no outs. This could be a very interesting inning.
Stepping in, Andrelton Simmons. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
There goes the runner, fouled away. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Time for a look at the Astros on D. In the outfield, Josh Reddick, a huge wrestling fan, but what we need to lock in on is the fact that he's got one of the best arms in baseball. Loves throwing guys out at the dish. We'll see if he gets the opportunity today.
Kevin Smith will be next. His line against Justin Verlander, he's 0 for 4. Verlander deals the 3-2. He loses him on ball 4.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks at bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
Here's Verlander now on 0-2. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Line toward the alley in left center. And he won't get it as that's down for a base hit. And the run will score from second as this ball game is tied 1 apiece. Coming to the plate now, Taylor Ward, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Now the 2-1 pitch. High in the air out towards shallow right. Springer is there, and he'll bring this one in. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Here's Caleb Coward. His line against Justin Verlander. He's 1 for 5. The 3-1 pitch is in there for a full count now. 3-2. And a big strikeout there. They'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. Angels get just the 1. We've played 2 full, all tied at 1-1. Here's Jake Marisnick. The 2-1 is a slider taken for a ball.
No strikes.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind him.
Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Calhoun has a read on it. Makes the play. 1 away.
The right fielder, number 4, George Springer.
Here's George Springer, and he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Lays off the slider that time. 2-1. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1. Jose Altuve waits on deck. The 3-1. Hit on the ground to short. Taken in by Simmons. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as the result.
That's popped up. Fletcher onto the grass. He can't get there as it falls in.
Well, that's a nice base hit right there. Way to break up the rhythm. That was almost 8 in a row. This guy was starting to get his bearings about him on the mound. Had to break it up.
Throw over to the bag and a dive, but he's back. Into the box, Alex Bregman. Pitch outside, the throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Another look at the throw down that results in a third out on the bases. More from Anaheim right after this. Digging in, David Fletcher. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 1-1 home. Is strike 2 swinging. Fouled off.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Bouncer up the middle. Bregman fields it cleanly, and there's one away.
Now batting, center fielder.
Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. So 1-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Springer looking up. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And the Angels move ahead here. It's 2-1.
You know, as a pitcher, there's nothing worse than getting taken deep, but it's something every pitcher has to deal with. Even the best pitchers give up home runs. You just have to refocus and go after the next hitter.
In now, Albert Pujols. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Skied into very shallow right. Springer on the run. Lays out, and he's got it. A great play for out number 2.
Number 56, Cole Calhoun.
Now that is an impressive vertical on this dive. As we take a look at it on replay, we can see just how high he had to get up to make that catch. That play might earn him a steak dinner from the pitcher.
And it's 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. Two and 2 the count to Cole Calhoun. Here now the 2-2. Here's laid off and the count runs full. Chopper to short. Bregman gloves it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Angels strike for one, and it comes on this solo home run. We're through 3 here in Southern California. It's now 2-1 Angels. Digging in for his second at-bat, Alex Bregman. Now the 2-1 pitch. Oh, he goes up the ladder on the fastball and pops this one up. Simmons is there. 1 away.
The batter.
So with that, let's call on the
44.
guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And whoa, look at that for a top speed. 98 miles an hour. That man is flat dealing. Next will be the designated hitter, Alvarez, 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Ward racing back. Gone! So a solo shot here to left center field as the Astros have bounced back to tie this one at 2.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Into the box now, Yuli Gurriel. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The 1-2 pitch. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. 2 runs, 3 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. This one's down to third. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, third baseman, Alexis Diaz.
And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
1 strike.
Now the 2-1 pitch. This is line to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Astros able to tie it here on the solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Stepping up now, Andrelton Simmons. He'll be the one to greet Justin Verlander to start the inning. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Altuve to his right. He has it, and that's the first out.
Now batting, catcher,
Kevin Smith will be next. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Hit back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
And he will hasten his way back to first, where he's in there safely. Stepping into the box, Taylor Ward. He flew out in his last at-bat. A little bit outside. 2-1. Can't connect there. It's 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Angels leave one. We'll head to the fifth, tied at 2. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. Oh, don't know how you lay off that one, but he did, and it's 2-2.
Broke out the sweeping slider right there and just missed off the edge. If he would have caught the corner right there, I think he's got a backwards K.
Seared down the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The catcher, number 20.
Into the box now, Robinson Chirinos. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Now the 3-2 pitch. Here's a ground ball out to the shortstop, Simmons. And that's the second out.
Up next for the Astros, center fielder, Jake Marisnick.
Here's Jake Marisnick. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. The 3-0 pitch. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. Dylan Peters takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning. George Springer will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. And a dive, but he's back in there. Outside, 2-1. Marisnick is off at first with 2 away. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. The 3-1. Swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. Astros leave 1, halfway home, tied 2 apiece. Here's Caleb Coward looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now. Now the 2-1. Is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
2-2.
And he swings here and sends one in the air deep down the right field line. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. This is on the ground over to first. Gurriel picks it up, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, second baseman.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, David Fletcher. Here's the 1-1. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. No offer on that one, and Verlander's run at full now, 3-2. And awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Standing in now, Brian Goodwin. And there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
Stepping in now, Albert Pujols. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now, 3-2.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Popped him up. Chirinos waits on it, and that ends the inning. Angels strand 1 through 5, all even at 2-2. Now at the plate, Jose Altuve. He was a strikeout victim his first trip and then collected a base hit his last time around. A bouncer up the middle. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Alex Bregman. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And this is fouled at the plate. The 1-2. Now he gets the ground ball to first. This might be 2. Simmons on to first, and they get the double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Ward has it in his tracks. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up, and we are tied 2-2. Now at the plate, Cole Calhoun. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. The 1-1 home. Is a fastball looked at for a strike. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Chirinos recovers. The throw down to first, 1 away. Digging in, Andrelton Simmons. He was a ground-out victim last time up. The 3-1 pitch. Takes a strike for a full count now, 3-2.
You see there, the pitch count is up to 88. And at this point in the game, that's a good place to be. So I think we'll see him stay out there for at least a little while longer.
Tries to dump this one out to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Left ball just landed in front of the left fielder for a single. You know, the batter wants that one back. He thought he should have drove it a little bit better than that, but a knock is a knock.
Into the box, Kevin Smith. He'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now. So striding forward now, Jared Walsh. A hit in 2 tries so far. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Breaking ball taken on the inside corner.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
Count still at 1-2. Simmons, the runner at first with 2 gone. Ripped down the line, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Down the first baseline. Foul. The next 1-2 pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him. So we'll see what pitch.
And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Angels leave 1. 6 innings complete, all square at 2-2. Back here at Angel Stadium of Anaheim, all tied at 2 apiece as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do, let's have a look at our game summary through the first 6. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel, he was retired via the ground ball last time up. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Slow roller back to the mound. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Third baseman number 16.
And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz. Now the 2-1 pitch is put in play to the right side of the infield. And there's out number 2.
Now Patton.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here. Standing in, Robinson Chirinos. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And here's one that misses to the Houston catcher. It's 2-1 now. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for Houston. Score remains 2-2. Stepping up to the plate, Taylor Ward. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Grounded back up the middle. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. So that's how they'll start out their half of the 7th inning.
You don't see too many curveballs that want to start in and stay in. That definitely backed up on the pitcher. He's lucky he only got away with a single right here.
The 3-1. 3-2 now.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Astros, number 41, Brad Peacock. This man for the Astros. Now playing center field, number 3. And center for the Angels, number 9, Tommy Lastelli.
Ready for another shot now. Josh Reddick. Luis Garcia takes the ball here. Here as he'll enter with a run.
Number 40, Luis Garcia. Now pitching for the Astros, number 31, Now pitching for the Angels.
Well, everyone was treated to a really well-played ball game in this one, and the guy you see there turned in a particularly notable performance, so he's our top player of the game in this one.
Well, the numbers don't just jump out at you, but his lone hit was a really important one. And sometimes you just need to come through when it matters most to be the hero, and he did just that.
No errors for the 10th. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 49 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.